Okay, let's get started. I love to incorporate essential oils with my practice. Today I'm using the Motivate blend. You can take a few drops on your palm or your wrist and just rub it together. Maybe rub it on your shoulders and then bring it up in front of your nose and just start to take some nice deep cleansing breaths. If you're not using essential oils, that's okay. Just bring your hands to your knees, sit up nice and tall. Wherever you are, see if you can deepen your inhale, lengthen your exhale. Starting to bring awareness to your breathing, calming your mind. And then gently blink your eyes open. And on your next inhale, lift your hands up over your head, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do that a few times. Inhale, sweep your hands up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, hands to heart. Then bring your hands to your thighs. Look up, look down, up and down, up and down. And then to the center and look to the left and to the right, the left and to the right, the left and to the right. And then to the left, drop chin towards chest and turn it into a big neck circle one way. And then switch directions, go the other way. And then look back up. Now we'll move into some big rib cage circles. So shift your hips to one side. Inhale as you come forward and around, and chin to chest as you come back and you exhale. Inhale around, circling around. Exhale back. Keep it going. Warming up through the spine, the hips. Good. Switch directions. Go the other way. Nice. Just connecting it to your breathing. One more time around. And after your next exhale, sit up nice and tall. Good. Now let's move into tabletop pose. Bring your shoulders right over your wrists and your hips right over your knees. Moving into our cat-cow spinal stretches. Let your belly drop. Lift your gaze. Deep breath in. Then round through your back, chin towards your chest as you exhale. Inhale. Lift your gaze. Lift your tailbone. Exhale. Press the mat away. Round through your back. One more time like that. Inhale. Find your cow pose. And exhale back to cat. And then come back to neutral spine. And now we'll move into puppy dog pose. So keep your hips over your knees for this one. Walk your hands long to the top of the mat. Draw your forehead to the mat. Maybe your chin and chest come to the mat if you have enough space, but don't force anything. Still using your breath. And start to walk your hands back towards your knees. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, crouch and curl. Draw your forehead towards your knees. Hands can stay on the mat. Maybe you want to practice a balance and wrap your hands around your shins. That's an option. And then whenever you're ready, start to walk it out to downward facing dog. And find some movement here. Maybe pedal out your feet, bend one knee and then the other. Finding some movement back and forth. And then when you're ready, press both heels towards the mat. Press the mat away with your hands. Maybe shake your head yes and shake your head no. Bend your knees, look forward, jump, step, or just walk. Find your fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, draw your shoulder blades together, long flat back. Exhale, fold. And then root to rise. Press into your feet as you sweep your hands to the side and up, palms touch. And then exhale as your hands move through your heart and find mountain pose. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale, step it back to plank. And then drop your knees to the mat. Now keep your elbows tucked in as you drop chin and chest to the mat. Lower your whole body towards the mat and then inhale for cobra. Good. Exhale, shift it back through table, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take a breath and then bend your knees, look forward, jump, step, or walk, find your fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. And then root to rise. Sweep your hands all the way up. And then exhale, mountain pose. Nice. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step it back to plank. You can go to your knees first if you like, or lead with your chest as you lower into chaturanga. And then inhale for cobra or up dog with knees off the mat. And exhale, find your way to downward facing dog. Then bend your knees, look forward, jump step or just walk. Find your fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. And then root to rise. Press into your feet, sweep your hands all the way up. And exhale, hands move through your heart center to find mountain pose. Good. Inhale, sweep your hands up and sit it back to chair. Bring your arms long in front of you. Most of the weight is in your heels here. And then press into your feet, stand up tall, extended mountain. Inhale. Exhale, sit it back to chair. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, sit it back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, sit. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. One more time like that. Inhale. Exhale. This time pause. Holding it here, maybe even sitting a little deeper, and then forward fold. Nice. And interlace your hands behind your lower back. Lift your hands up and off your back if it feels okay. If this bothers your shoulders or your elbows, you can grab at your elbows instead or just skip it. Just continue to have that nice steady breath. And then release your hands to the mat. Inhale to find a halfway lift. On your exhale, step your right foot way back and bring that back knee down to the mat. Press into the front foot. Inhale, lift your hands, maybe even creating a little mini back bend here. And as you exhale, bring your hands to either side of your foot. Step your back foot forward, back to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot way back, knee down. Inhale, lift your arms. And then exhale, hands come back to the mat, step it forward. We're going to move through this one breath per movement. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, right foot back, knee down. Inhale, lift, mini back bend. Exhale, come back to forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step it back, knee down. Inhale, lift. Nice. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Here we go, the other side again. Right foot back. Inhale, lift, mini back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Left foot back on your exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time each side. Inhale. Right foot back, exhale. Inhale, lift, maybe that little mini back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, knee down. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance. Grab at your elbows, sway side to side. You can put a generous bend in your knees here to take pressure off your lower back if you like. Maybe bob up and down. And then release your hands to the mat. Inhale, find that halfway lift again. And on your exhale, step your right foot way back. Bring your back knee down, getting ready for lizard pose. So both your hands are on the inside of your foot. You can stay lifted. If you have space, you might choose to bring your elbows down to blocks, a pillow, or maybe all the way down to the mat. But just make sure you can feel that good stretch. If your knee starts to open up, point your toes in the same direction. We'll move into pigeon pose from here. So heel toe that foot off to the right side of your mat. Make sure both of your hips face forward. If you need a prop up underneath that left hip, then bring a prop there. Stay in your proud pigeon for a few breaths. And then whenever you're ready, walk it forward, making your way to humble pigeon. You might come down to your elbows. You might come all the way down to the mat. Wherever you are, make sure you're steadying your breath. Notice if thoughts from your to-do list have crept back up into your mind. That's okay, there's no judgment. It's not a problem, but just every time they come, gently set them aside. Return your focus to your breath, to your mat. Releasing tension with every exhale. And lift yourself back up to proud pigeon. Bring that left hand right to the center of the mat, wide fingers, bend the back knee, reach around towards that foot. Maybe you can grab the foot. If you can, pull the foot towards your body as you face your shoulders forward. Continue to breathe. And then release the foot. Tuck the toes, walk your knee up a little. Tuck the toes again and lift yourself back for downward facing dog. Nice work. Bend your knees, look forward, step or walk, find your fold at the top. Halfway lift on your inhale. Left foot steps back on your exhale. Hands are on the inside of the foot. Bring that back knee down to find your lizard pose. Press your hips down, lift your heart. Maybe you come down to elbows. I chose to stay lifted. I could feel it. I could feel it plenty here today. Keep breathing. Just breathing into that tension. Then we'll get ready for pigeon pose. Heel toe the foot off to the left. Make sure your hips are facing forward. Use a prop underneath that right hip if that feels right. Lift for your proud pigeon first. Lift through your heart. Feel that stretch through the left hip flexor. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and walk it forward. Humble pigeon. This feels good. Come walk it back up to humble or to proud pigeon. Bring that right hand to the center of the mat, bend the back knee, reach around towards the foot. Maybe finding that connection, pulling the foot towards your body as you face forward. And then release that. Now we'll shift the weight towards the right hip as you swing that back leg around. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side, just releasing through the hips. Pressing it forward every time you come down. And then come to center. Bring your arms in front of you, palms up, and just roll down. Make sure you're scooched to the center of your mat. Roll down one vertebra at a time. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. It might feel nice to roll out little circles with your knees one way. Just rolling a little circle on your lower back and then the other way. And then bring your feet to the mat. Let your knees fall to the left. Pick up your left foot. Place it in the middle of your right thigh. Your hands can rest at your sides. It might feel good to bring them up over your head. Excuse me. Just taking time to breathe into those hips. Now, release that windshield wiper your knees to the right. Pick up the right foot. Place it in the center of that left thigh. And keep that right foot flexed to help protect that knee. And just take a few breaths into the hip. Taking these last few moments here to completely relax. Every exhale, you release and draw the knees into your chest and rock and roll up to a sitting position. Find your Sukhasana. Taking a few more deep breaths. Bring your hands to your heart center. Deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, sigh it out. And have a beautiful day.